Hi chess friends, welcome to this new video. This time I want to talk you about the remove of the defending piece. For example, in this position, can you see that white is putting pressure on the bishop on g7 with the dark square bishop and with the rook? But there is a defender of this dark square bishop, the knight. The knight on h5 is defending really well this square, this bishop, okay? So if here white capture, we have a trade of some pieces, bishop capture for d7, and we have knight capture for g7, sorry, knight capture for g7, then rook capture for g7, nothing. White is bad here. If you try to push this pawn to make move this knight, there is a problem. Knight come here and this diagonal is closed, so you have nothing. What can you do to remove this knight and then capture this bishop with the rook? Yeah, exactly. You have to play a fantastic move. You have to play the wonderful, look at this, queen capture for h4, h5. Beautiful move. Can you see? And here there is a problem. If black capture, there is a rook capture for g7 check. King has to come here. And then I come back on the d7. This is a check with the bishop. And then I can take this. Okay? So I have a huge advantage. A huge advantage from this position. Okay? So this move is absolutely brilliant. Queen capture for h5, and now what black has to play this, but now I gain a piece, so I can continue. Rook capture for e7, and black can capture my queen again, because rook capture for g7 check, king has to come here, and the rook d7 check with the bishop, and I will take the queen. Okay, so what can I do? Or also I can play rook for g7 and then come back with the rook here, check. This is check, and after this king move, you can see there is only one move to avoid from checkmate, is to push, but then bishop capture, and this is check, and I take the queen. Because after bishop capture for e5 is a check, and I'm attacking the queen, so it's winning for me. Okay, so I can capture, black has to capture, and now I simply come back with the queen, for example here, because in this way I save my queen and I continue to defend my dark square bishop. And after this I can play several moves. I can change, for example, this bishop, I can push this pawn. Okay, let's go with another problem. Now, are you able to find the way to remove the defending piece? What is happening here? I have black pieces, and what I have to play in this position? Are you able to see what's happening? My queen is attacked by the knight, okay? And I can't play this check. So what can I do? And you have to control the material. I have two knights, a bishop against two knights and the bishop, okay? A rook for part and the queen for part. So I have to calculate something. For example, if I play rook capture for f2, we have rook capture for f2, and then I can sacrifice my queen, queen h3. No, I can't do this. I have nothing, okay? So, what can I play? Knight capture for e3, check. Could be an idea, but bishop capture. And then I have no way to continue this. I could play knight capture, rook capture for f2. Yeah, this is correct move because this is check. But after this I don't play this check sacrifice with this capture is not important. I play this check because this pawn is defending this pawn. So I want to play queen g3, queen 4 g3. So I sacrifice my rook with check, not the knight. If I sacrifice the knight, is not check, and I lose the attack. Okay, I lose some time, really important time. So I capture with the rook, check. Rook has to capture, and if king moves, for example, I will capture the rook. Really simple. Or I have some easy checkmate. Okay, for example, if king come here, I have a checkmate. If king come here, I have a checkmate with the queen d1. Okay, queen d1 is winning for me. So the only move is to play this, and now I have not to capture this rook, absolutely not, but I have this pressure. So queen capture for g3, and now the only square for the king is this, and now I have a checkmate. And can you see in this position my queen was attacked, and I have no way to break in through the defense of white king, but I found a way in this way with this sacrifice. I remove the defending piece. Okay, this pawn was defending this pawn. Okay, and then checkmate. Okay, let's go with another exercise. What is happening here? Okay, what is happening? I have white pieces, and I'm threatening checkmate queen g7 because there is a knight and the queen, but there is a big problem. There is a big problem because this knight is defending this square, the knight on e8. So what can I do here to continue the position? I could play, if you're thinking to play knight h6, king is moved, and now I have no tactics. I can play knight f7, check, to try to do a check and take the queen because there is a rook. I can play knight h6 and then knight capture for f7. There is a rook to defend. So the best move here is to play the removal of the defending piece, because I told you, if I am threatening queen for g7 checkmate, but there is a knight to defend, there is a knight to defend the g7 square, rook sacrifice, rook capture for e8. And now it's not important if black capture with the rook or with the queen. I will go for checkmate, queen capture for g7. So here black is obliged to defend front checkmate. For example, if you play something like can't play nothing, has to push, but now I simply capture the queen. Okay, I capture the queen, and this is completely winning for me. This is correct. Or maybe it's better to play knight e7 before. Okay, knight e7 is better, and after this check I can play, like, I have several moves, a lot of moves. This is like queen c3, check, and I continue. I'm up a full knight. Okay, in this position I can come back with this check, and now what can I play? I can simply take the queen. Okay, so, or I show you, I can take the queen here. Is always a correct move because this is winning for me. I simply come back, I can play knight e7, so I can play whatever I want. Okay, what can I play in this position? Next problem. I have white pieces, and there is a terrible attack against me. Queen capture for b2, checkmate is coming, but luckily my queen is defending this square, the b2 square. Okay, and however this is scary because there is a 2 open file, this pawn can capture, really aggressive position. But I have to say that here white is winning because white is threatening a terrible attack with rook capture for h7, but there is a knight to defend this pawn. So what can I do? I simply sack the queen. Okay, queen capture for f6. I remove this defender. If black capture, can you see the easy checkmate? Rook capture for h7, king has to come here, and now I go rook capture, rook h8 check, king has to come here, and now after rook h7 this is checkmate. Okay, with a double rook, because the knight is controlling the g6 square. So rook come here, the rook come here, and this checkmate for the black king after the king move. Okay, so here black has to move the king, can't accept the sacrifice of queen, but now I have gained a piece, and what can I do to do a checkmate? Can you see in this position I can always sacrifice the queen because I remove the defender. So if my opponent doesn't accept this sacrifice, this capture, I play this move, rook capture, and I continue to threat checkmate. Now we have a change of queen. My opponent can't take the queen, otherwise it's checkmate. Can you see? So try to push, try to save his pieces, but now what can I play here? I have like queen b3, maybe check. Yeah, absolutely. He has to cover this diagonal, but now the king is blocked here, and this is checkmate. Okay, really nice. And now the last, can you see? You would like to come on the d7 square, okay, to do a double attack, this and this, but the knight is controlling this square, is defending this square. So this time the defender piece is defending a square, not another piece, but a really important square. So what can I do to come here? Yeah, exactly, rook capture for f6, and white here is winning because black can't move his can't capture my rook, otherwise I jump here, knight d7 check, I take the queen, and black has to move the queen, and now I gain a piece. I can play whatever I want. I can simply come back with the rook, for example here. Okay, this is a good move, not the best, but after this push I can simply come back. Okay, because this is winning for me. Can you see my setup? What can do here? I will move my king, black can do nothing. Okay, so the best move here for after this capture is to play what is okay, is like rook f4. Okay, and after this push, what can I do here? Because if I move my knight, I will lose my queen. Okay, so I have to be careful. But for example, I can play queen f2. No, sorry, it's a mistake, queen f2. I can play, sorry, queen 4h7. And if black try to capture my pawn, I have some check with the rook. Okay, and I will gain some pieces, and this is winning for me. So check, and then I move the king. Here I can move the knight maybe, or I can move my king. Yeah, I can come back with the knight and save my knight, for example. Okay, and the game continue. Captures this knight is not possible. Queen h8, king has to come here. Then I have a rook e4, and too much pressure. Okay, for black. And this is a really important chess tactical shot to remember. You have to think every time, to control every time. If there is a square that you like, for example here, you like to come here, okay? And it's not important if you can't go there. You have before control if there is some piece that are defending the square and you can remove it. For example, in this way, with a sacrifice, okay? Or in this first problem. This capture is really beautiful, but this knight is defending, so queen capture, okay? So remember they remove the defending piece because it's so important. And thank you really much for watching my video. I hope this video enjoy you, like always. And remember to subscribe to my channel. Thank you really much. Okay, bye bye. Thank you.